Get away from this at some point. It's too out of control, you know.
And that's as real as it gets, to see a guy have his dreams being squashed in front of you, in front of the entire country. The Rodgers green room moment is the most famous.
Aaron Rodgers, quarterback from Cal, continues to wait.
You have to feel for that human being. But it's like a car crash in NASCAR. Our eyes are also drawn to it, which is why the camera pans in.
This is television now. That's drama. Reality, first-round quarterback. The drama, he keeps getting passed on and passed on. Oh, the lonely odyssey of that player.
A couple of weeks ago, Aaron, you were the clear-cut #1. What's changed over that time?
Yeah, I wish I could tell you. I haven't changed anything. I think it's just perceptions of me or maybe needs of the teams at the spots. And I'm just, I'm not too worried. I'm excited about going to a team that wants me and making an impact right away.
On the inside, there was a lot of disappointment, embarrassment, just thinking about, the hard work I put in and the disappointment of it not paying off in my mind at the time. As I saw, teams passing on me that I know I'd talked to and thought were interested, and players drafted who I felt like I was better than.
Troy Williamson, Mike Williams, Jamal Brown, Thomas Davis, Travis Johnson, David Pollock, Erasmus James, Alex Barron.
You start questioning everything, from where you worked out to how hard you worked to the people you surround yourself with to leaving college. Very humbling.
On the left is Darla Rodgers, Aaron's mom, and she's being consoled by none other than Wilma McNabb. A little sympathy, a little consoling.
Once San Francisco passed on Aaron Rodgers, there really isn't another team in that top 15 that is enamored with Aaron, and that's why he's still sitting there.
And a lot of people did not have Aaron Rodgers as a top 10 quarterback. He has flaws. He has blemishes. The sampling of his throws deep down the field just were not there. That doesn't project well to the National Football League. I really don't like this ball position because I don't think it gives you enough whip to throw the ball deep down the field on a consistent basis.
Here's one of the reasons why Rodgers slid. First-round contracts at that time were not what they are today. They were onerous. And first-round quarterback contracts were even more onerous. So if you had a highly paid quarterback, i.e. Peyton Manning, you could not afford a #1 quarterback. And that was true of a lot of teams. As we saw Rodgers slipping, there's teams here that have a quarterback, they've already paid a quarterback, they can't afford to pay a #1 to be a backup. That was a function of the salary cap that doesn't exist today because we've rectified the problem with the rookie contracts.
We said if it gets past 16, the first spot you could go to is 24, which is Green Bay. I said, man, 24?
Well, I took a lot of heat, especially from my buddy Rich Eisen prior to that draft, because I had Aaron Rodgers going 24 to Green Bay in my mock draft.
The Green Bay Packers select, and I hold my breath when I hear you say this, but go ahead and say it. The Packers select who?
At number 24, the Packers proudly step to the podium and take the successor to Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers.
How in the world does Aaron Rodgers drop that far?
Teams either didn't need a quarterback, didn't have cap space for a quarterback, or had head coaches whose jobs were on the line and probably didn't want a rookie quarterback.
The 49ers had chosen Alex Smith, #1. Hours later, they would have the 33rd overall pick at the top of the second round.
When Aaron began to drop as he did, we actually at one point started to talk, look, guys, if he gets to the end of it, do we take them both? And we actually had the conversation, hey, if Aaron's sitting there as well, do we want to pull the trigger on both of them?
Things could get interesting now for Aaron Rodgers, possibly Green Bay looking for a quarterback. No one's really sure how much longer Brett Favre will play.
About 3 or 4 days before the draft, I was convinced that the best thing to do if he got to us was pick Aaron Rodgers. We draft based on what we consider to be the best player available, or we try to. We weren't going to do anything crazy, moving up and things like that, but we were just going to let the draft play itself out and hope against hope that it would work out. I told him at the time when I made the call and then told him we were going to pick him that I thought maybe some divine intervention had played a part.
With the 24th selection in the 2005 NFL Draft, the Green Bay Packers select Aaron Rodgers, quarterback from California.
There you go. Oh, he won a lot of people in this crowd. They've been rooting for him all day.
Once I was picked, I think the reality of living out a childhood dream and, you know what, I'm in the NFL now. Let's focus on the positives, started to kick in.
Some things are definitely worth waiting for. And Aaron Rodgers, quarterback out of Cal, had to wait almost 5 hours. What was this day like for you?
Well, it wasn't the easiest day, but yeah, it was a long day. Not a lot of things went the way we thought they'd go, but I'm just so excited about being able to go to a team that wants me and a team that I can learn from the greatest quarterback of our day right now, and I'm just excited to get out of that green room, and I couldn't be happier with the team that picked me and what next year and the years to come is going to look like being a Packer.